Hello, and welcome to today's speaker card reading. Today's topic is how does your bosses view you? For that, as usual, of three piles. Pile number one, Temperance. Pile number two, King of Cups. Pile number three, Ten of Wands. Guys, if you like my content, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment. Now, let's get started. Hello, pile one. Let's see how does your bosses view you. Starting with the Astrodice, Aquarius, active, social, bright explorer. You know what? How your bosses view you as somebody who is very out of the box as a thinker, somebody who is very bold, somebody who is very bright, exploring, very social, gregarious, someone whom everybody wants to be around. That's how your bosses view you. Right off the bat, bold, face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you would emerge victorious. Exactly. You guys are viewed as people who tend to face everything, whatever impediment comes their way, with a lot of courage, with a lot of boldness, and you emerge victorious as a result. Have faith in your dreams. Exactly. Your bosses view you as somebody who has got a lot of faith in their dreams. You have the courage and gumption to put in the effort of turning your dreams into reality. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. Exactly. You guys are extremely fearless. You guys are very driven, fearless, motivated. A win-win outcome is the focus. Your bosses view you as somebody who is really going to make it big in life, somebody who is going to be a winner going forward, successfully overcoming a problem. Exactly. You guys are seen as troubleshooters. You guys are problem solvers. People tend to get messed up in problem. You guys tend to solve those problems. You guys are problem solvers. That's how your bosses view you. Do not seek anyone's approval. Exactly. You are not the validation seeking type. You do what you think is right for you to do. You guys do not seek someone else's validation. Homeward. Take yourself out on a date. You guys are awesome for going out on solo dates. You guys are the kind of people who tend to go out on solo dates all the time. Sundress, do it for you. Exactly. You guys are doing things for your own self. You guys, you have done whatever you do. Like, you guys know how to self prioritize. Your bosses view you as, some people might see you as a little selfish, self-centric, but you know what, in life you have got to be a little bit selfish as well in order to achieve your goals and dreams and missions. You have got to be a little selfish. Seven of Wands, very courageous, resilient, determined, driven. You are so driven that you are not really scared of facing whatever comes your way. You guys are so resilient, so driven in life, and your bosses view you as such. Yeah, the devil card. Typically, you know what, you're also seen as somebody who is very suave, very well dressed, someone who knows how to present themselves the correct way in front of others. Excuse me. You have that right sense where to, how to dress, where to dress, whom to speak to. You have those senses are very strong in you. You guys are cut out for success. That's how your bosses view you as. Very independent, self-reliant, persuasive people. People who are literally driven by their goals and their dreams. Extremely independent. You guys, you know what? You hold the key to your destiny. You have the wheels of fortune is turning in your favor. In your case, it is turning to get better. Three of Pentacles, you guys are the architects of your own destiny. You guys have really been the creators of your own destiny, the architects of your own destiny, who has really manifested their current wish. Somebody who has really worked hard right from the start to reach wherever they have today. Ace of Wands, you guys are very driven for success. You know, your bosses view you as somebody who is very, very driven for success. Somebody who can literally put themselves through any kind of discomfort in order to achieve the success that they are looking for. Knight of Swords, be ambitious, chase your every dream. Exactly. You guys are extremely ambitious, very driven, ambitious, focused about your goals and dreams. You guys are the kind of people who can almost single-mindedly chase their dreams. If you know, like, this is what I want to achieve, you are going to achieve it no matter what. Ace of Cups, do you feel that in your heart? That's potential, dear. Exactly, your bosses literally feel that this is a person who has a lot of potential. Like, this is a person who is going to really make it bigger and better in life. This is a person who is really capable. Nine of Pentacles, pause and savor the results of your success. Exactly, you are the kind of people who genuinely believes that, you know what, you work hard, but you also savor the success, you also party harder. You are the kind of people who knows, like, you romanticize life, at the same time you are also very much a person who would like savor and take a break and pause. It's not like all work and no play for you, but when you work, you're very persuasive. Five of Wands, a good coven lets every witch have a day. Exactly, you guys are the kind of people who are like the good coven. You are like those people who are extremely democratic, especially, you know, your bosses view you. You guys are very good team leads, very good managers, people who are fair and square. Not just your bosses, I'm seeing people who are below you, they also respect you. You give off a lot of good boss vibes yourself. Two of Pentacles, when life gets chaotic, find a way to get grounded and balanced. Exactly, you guys are extremely balanced people, very grounded, very balanced, very resilient, very determined. You guys are the kind of people who knows how to balance 20 different things, and your bosses view you as a multitasker. Romanticize the present moment every chance you get. You tend to romanticize your life. I'm saying you are the kind of people who would color code everything, who would use probably beautiful looking paints. You know, you tend to romanticize even when you're working very hard. Even then you tend to romanticize everything that is there, because that makes you actually work harder. It helps you not feel the burden of work pressure much. Temperance, let go of self-imposed limitations. Exactly, you are seen as the kind of person, there was a time when you would come in your own way, when you would literally suffer from a lot. This person is somebody who has suffered from a lot of imposter syndrome, a lot of self-questioning mode at one point. But today you have stopped coming in your own way. You have stopping yourself from achieving your highest potential, if that makes sense. I'm always enough, do not doubt your worth. Exactly. You guys have become way more confident. Self confidence is something that you have worked upon, and that is something that your bosses are noticing in you, that this is a person who has worked on their self confidence and are now truly the highest possible version, have become the highest possible version, somebody who can take on any project and deliver on time. You can be your own knight, princess. Exactly. You are your own knight. You know what? Your bosses view you as somebody who is there, who does not need other knight in shining armor, who is their own knight in shining armor. Alright, guys, I hope you've got some clarity. If yes, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment. Thank you. Namaste. Hello, pile 2. Let's see how does your bosses view you, starting with the astro dice. Okay, I can do anything. Capricorn, gratitude, graceful, different. It was also here first. Strength and fortitude. Okay, so your bosses view you as somebody who is very capable, strong, graceful, grateful, who is also pretty different from most of their employees. I'm seeing you are one of those people who are more reliable and more bankable as an employee. First of all, that's how your bosses view you as. Cat, it's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over dependency on others. Exactly. You are the kind of people who are very independent, and your bosses notice that about you. Always compose yourself before giving a response. Exactly. You are the kind of people who do not get triggered easily. You know what? I'm seeing you are the kind of people who are very mature, who do not respond, who do not react, who take their times to respond. Someone who has worked their way up, someone who is at the brink of some major breakthrough. Excuse me. I'm seeing a lot of you have been through a major breakthrough. You are actually coming towards a major breakthrough in life. Eight of Pentacles, you guys are very hardworking. You are known for your hard work, passion, determination. You guys, your bosses view you as somebody who is like a relentless workhorse. You're resplendent in your own glory. I'm seeing, you know what? Yeah, what I'm hearing is you guys are the kind of people, when you enter, you are more unsure of your own self, more insecure, but slowly but surely you're coming into your own elements. You learned, you slogged, and you have really brushed your skills, and as a result today you're shining brightly. Four of Pentacles, you guys are awesome with money, financial acumen and financial wisdom. Your case is on point, and your bosses view you as somebody who is very reliable when it comes to finances as well. Someone who knows, like, who have a very strong head over their shoulder. Yeah, you guys are the kind of people, when life gets tough, the tough gets going. You do not give up in life, on work, anything. If you're given a difficult, you are the kind of people your bosses would reach out to whenever there is a difficult project. I'm sure you could get back to me, like whenever, like, nobody wants to take overcoming obstacles, you a difficult client, difficult project, don't know what to do, you are the go-to person. Your sense of routine is very on point. You guys are very disciplined, extremely dedicated. Aries can be significant. It's time to take action. You're very action oriented, extremely disciplined, driven, action oriented, focused. Blue Heron, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. Exactly. Excuse me. You guys are the kind of people who have no problem taking a stand for their own selves, for their own belief system. You guys are the kind of people, if you believe in something, you are going to stand up and speak out. If you feel, even if it's like backed by your bosses, if you feel that this project has this flaws, when others are literally placating their bosses, sucking up to them, you guys are not so. You will just say it at face that Mr. or Miss, whatever, whoever, I don't think this will work for this reason. There's nothing personal. There's no personal angst. But they know, if your kind of eye says that this is the problem, they should, instead of taking it personally, they should work on it. You are that capable. You are seen as you are there because of your capability and no other reason. Transform and unveil your gift, shapeshifter. Exactly. You guys have turned out to be the most badass version of yourself. Guaranteed success star. Literally, your bosses view you as a star, as somebody who is going to succeed no matter what. Thorns, weave together the crown you deserve. Exactly. You guys have woven together a crown that you always deserved in life. You guys are the kind of people, whenever life has thrown some difficult stuff, you have turned it around and made it better for yourself. Hold your vision. You know what? You're seen as a visionary. You guys are seen as those people who has got a vision of their own, who literally know what they are up to, what they want out of their lives, and how they are gonna achieve what they want. Don't let your past hold you back. Exactly. You know what? How your bosses view you as somebody who has had their own struggles in the past, but they have learned their lessons. You guys do not carry the baggage of your past. You guys did not let your past failures dictate how your present and future is going to be like. Take charge with authority, Lord. You guys are the kind of people who are in charge of your own life. You guys are very authoritative, extremely authoritarian in nature, in a way, especially when it comes to your work. You guys can be the boss. Like, I'm seeing you guys have a lot of personality. Some people, especially at your own level, they might call you arrogant or having some attitude issues. It's just that you can make anybody feel inferior than their own selves. That is one thing I can see. And your bosses view you as a boss lady itself. Oh god, new moon in Capricorn coming out twice. Your hard work is paying off. You guys have worked very hard to reach where you have, and today, whatever you're getting in your life, it's all because of the sheer amount of hard work and passion and determination that you have brought on table. And your bosses know that, they recognize that shift in perception. Literally, you know what, it happens like, moment we start getting a little better, becoming a bit more successful, people around us also start to treat us in a different manner. That is exactly what is happening in your case. People around you have started treating you in a different way. Lavender, surround yourself with love. Exactly. You guys have managed to surround yourself. Like, you guys are the kind of people who are pretty popular but very private. Like, people get to know about you a lot more than getting to know you in person. Your bosses view you as somebody who tend to shroud themselves in a cloak of mystery. Feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. Literally, you guys have managed to slow down. You guys have managed to you guys literally tend to celebrate your own self. You guys are the kind of people who are celebrating your ups, your downs, everything. I can see you guys are celebrating your past, what your future might look like, everything. And work, achievement, success. You are the kind of people who are extremely, like, you are seen as workaholics. Somebody, whatever success you have achieved today, it's all because, whatever achievement you have got today, it's all because of the work that you have been putting in, the work that you have been putting in for ages. Announcement, I'm seeing a lot of you can get a major promotion that was already overdue anyways, promotion, pay rise, and that would mean increase in hard work. Exactly, hard work ahead. I'm seeing some increase in hard work because of a promotion. Maybe you will be traveling a lot more, you'll be getting a position of authority, and your bosses are viewing you as the potential candidate for all this. Make plans and focus. You guys are awesome planners. You guys are the kind of people who can put in all the plans, who literally tend to put in the plans which one needs in order to succeed. You guys are planners in life. Virgo, full moon. You are good enough. You guys are more than good enough. You guys are very capable. You guys, your bosses view you as a very, very capable, someone who knows how to stand their ground and defend their position as well. Alright guys, I hope you've got some clarity. If yes, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment. Thank you. Namaste. Hello, pile 3. Let's see how does your bosses view you. For that, as usual, starting with the astro dice. Scorpio, fiery, determination, believe, become. Literally, you guys are very determined. You have a lot of faith in your own abilities. A lot of you can be a Scorpio. Pisces, Cancer. Okay, how does your bosses view you? Taurus can be significant. Okay, Taurus, Virgo can also be significant. Sagittarius can be significant. Your dreams need a practical plan. You guys are not just dreamers. You guys are doers. You guys, if you dream about something, you put in the plan in front of you as well. Be bold and make the first move. Exactly. You guys are very bold people. Very bold, disciplined, determined, driven kind of people. The energy is gaining momentum. You guys have a lot of energy. You know guys, you guys are slowly, you are becoming popular. You guys are becoming more and more visible. That is, and your bosses view you as such, that this is a person who is very popular, who is gaining their popularity. Camel can be significant, like camel is a symbol of perseverance. Trust that you have the resources to go through the challenges in life. You are viewed as very resourceful, somebody who does not give up during the fiercest challenges of one's life. That's how your bosses view you. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Expression. You guys are the kind of people who tend to always share their voice. That's how your bosses view you. You always speak out whenever you think something needs to be told, something needs to be said, shared. You just say it in spite of knowing that there might be consequences. Leo can be significant. Don't let pride get in your way. Exactly, you do not let pride get into your way. Get literally get better of you. You do not let pride get better of you. You guys are the kind of people who do not like you guys are the kind of people, in spite of all the successes, you humility is something that you still abide by. Humility is something, it's a virtue that you still have a lot of respect, lot of adherence to. Aquarius can be significant for a lot of you. Show the world the real you. You know what, your bosses are viewing you as somebody who is slowly showing the world. A lot of you are seen as late bloomers, like people around you, they never expected you to do so well, but you guys are doing way better than expected. Your potential is endless. You guys have a lot of potential, and your bosses view you as such, that somebody who has a lot of potential, who is very versatile, someone who is great at multiple things. You can be a very good team lead and at the same time a very good coder or an architect. So I'm saying, like, you guys have multiple roles to play. Set your sights higher. You're very ambitious. You are the kind of people for whom your sights, like, you guys are the kind of people who have very high expectations. Somebody who has really set their sights higher up. Somebody who has a lot of ambition about their own selves. Evil Queen, you deserve sugar and not salt. Exactly. You are the kind of people who are literally, you deserve all the, like, you do not let others treat you in any shabby manner. That is something your bosses notice, that this is a person who has a lot of self-respect and who doesn't let others treat them in any form and manner that they didn't deserve. If somebody is being nasty to you, you know how to be nasty to them as well. You guys are that way as individuals. Library, take control of your own narrative. Exactly. You guys are the kind of people who have a very strong control of you are not a pushover. You can never be made into a puppet, and your bosses knows that this is a very autonomous person, very independent person, somebody who is so aware of what they deserve. You cannot make, like, you, no one can make you sell yourself short, and your bosses realize that. Villain, you can always rewrite the story. You guys are literally rewriting your life story. You know what, a lot of you, I'm seeing, you came up from a place where you felt rejected. You felt like years and years of work I've done, but no one really gave me the recognition. But you never gave up, and today you are at last getting your dues. You have really navigated a lot of shark infested waters on your own. Wings, you never needed those wings to fly. Exactly. You guys are the kind of people who do not believe in needing wings. Prosperity lies ahead. Taurus can be significant for a lot of you. You guys are seen as extremely prosperous, determined. You are seen as such. Summer, bask in joy and light. You guys are the kind of people who are extremely, I'm seeing you guys tend to bask, like, you guys are entering into a more prosperous era of your life. Enjoy success and happiness. You guys are seen as the successful ones. You guys are the kind of people, like, who have really struggled a lot, who have won the battle of survival, the struggle for survival to reach where they have, and your bosses really applaud you for that. Luck is on your side. Your bosses also view you as somebody who has got luck in their favor, who literally are lucky people. Though I'm seeing, like, you guys are the kind of people who have worked so hard that luck had to come to your rescue. Four of Cups, Try not to be so picky, okay? Exactly. You guys are the kind of people who are very warm, very all embracing type. You guys are the kind of people who are like, you know what, I will embrace whatever, whoever comes your way. You guys are not picky at all. You are not, I'm seeing a lot of you have been bullied, you have faced a lot of judgment growing up, so you have turned out to be a person who is absolutely non-judgmental. The world, yay, you did it. Now do something to celebrate a job well done. Exactly, you guys are celebrating your life in general. Page of Pentacles. When life gives you lemons, make enchanted lemonade. Exactly, you guys are the kind of people, you know, your bosses view you as the kind of people who can turn any adversarial situation in their favor from wherever possible. Wisdom, you're very wise. You're seen as one of the most wisest people of the lot. Queen of Swords, don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. Exactly, you guys are seen like, you know what, your bosses view you as the kind of people who no longer dim their light in order to make others feel better. You shine brightly, and a Queen of Swords tells me that you are a very good judge of human character. Like, manipulators are something that they tend to stay the heck away from you. Ace of Wands. Don't you see how your passion makes you glow? Exactly, you guys are extremely passionate. And you know what? You are very, very determined, passionate, driven kind of people. And your bosses view you as such. Like somebody, if you give them the job to do, to finish, they will do the job. They will get the job done. This is a person who gets their jobs done. 10 of Wands. Why make things so much more difficult than they need to be? Exactly. You guys are the kind of people who tend to simplify stuffs in general. People tend to complicate life. You believe in life is as, like, even at work, you tend to simplify the complex situations. You guys are very good mediators and very good managers. That's how I'll see you. Like your bosses would see you as such as well. Last but not the least, 9 of Wands. It would take a hell of a lot more to defeat you. Exactly. You are viewed as indefeatable. Alright guys, I hope you've got some clarity. If yes, please hit the like button, subscribe, say, share, comment. Thank you. Namaste.